Good morning and welcome. I'm Celeste and this is my FlossTube channel, Celeste Creates. Welcome for episode number 43. I always have to look. You'd think I would like get it in my head before I start the video so that it would just roll right off my tongue, but no, I always have to look down. So this is 43, episode number 43. It is Thursday, October 13th. Pretty sure. And 2022, and I'm here to talk all the cross stitch. So I've been busy. I have a lot to show you. If you are new to my channel, welcome. I am so glad that you found me. I'm so glad that you're here. I just really love engaging with all of you and really sharing what I'm working on, and it's just, I love all the comments. I love all of you who contact me, and you know, maybe you have a question or something. It's just all great. Again, I've made so many beautiful friends through this process of filming FlossTube and I don't know, putting myself and my cross stitch out there. So it's been really good and I enjoy it. If you are returning, then you already know what we're about here, and you know that I am thankful for you, and so welcome back. I think my lighting is okay this morning, I hope. It's probably about 9:15, 9:30, somewhere in there. Again, see, I don't know the date, I don't know the time, I don't know the episode number, so it's amazing that I get anywhere on time or get anything done. Anyway, this morning early we had a wonderful long, probably an hour of heavy rain that passed through, and that was just so nice. It has been so dry here. I felt like August down here. We live south of Houston, and August was, I felt like it was really rainy. I felt like we had a good summer of rain, and whereas like further north Texas, things were just brown and drying, and I felt like we were doing pretty well down here. And then it felt like September, everything just, the rains just dried up and went away and didn't come back. So we've been having to water, and things look sad and like, you know, dead already. And not fall dead, but just dead. And so really thankful. It was a lot of rain, thunder, and lightning, and so it was great. We're really thankful for that. And I think we're supposed to be getting some cooler temperatures next week, so we're looking forward to that. It's been really pleasant here, though. I cannot complain at all. It has not been hot like it was in September, and we're really been enjoying the weather along with this time of the year, so forgive my nose, and if I look like I'm gonna sneeze, probably I'm fighting it. Along with September, October, etc., here for me is ragweed season in the Gulf Coast of Texas, and it is my greatest enemy. And so sorry, but you know, to get the cross stitch, you gotta get the Celeste and her ragweed allergy. So but we're all doing great. My son is starting law school applications. He'll finish his master's this spring, and I think he's going off to law school, so we're excited to see what he gets from that. My daughter is doing well. She had broken her foot back in August, and then I think last weekend she did something to it and kind of stressed it out again. Didn't re-break it, but stressed it, and now she's back in a boot again for a little while, but she seems happy and doing well, so you know, we're good. Got a senior this year. He's trying to finish up college applications and get all that squared away and doing all the things. And my fourth took his PSAT yesterday, so we'll see how he did with that. And then my youngest, Braden, is just loving his robotics, and he's such a creative kid, and I love watching him think and what he does, and so we're all good. We are just all good, minus the allergies. Doug's good too, and the bunny, he's good too. He's out in the garage, and he's still alive. He's 10 and a half years old. He survived the summer in the garage, and he's still alive. We're continually amazed. So anyway, enough about my kids and my pets and my allergies, and so let's move on to what I want to share with you today. So first, what I want to do is I guess it was the end of September, I finally felt ready to decorate for fall. We had a little bit of a cool front and I was like, okay, I finally feel ready now. Take down the Patriotic that had been up for, well, all summer, and start decorating for fall. So I did that, and I don't know, every year it gets to be harder and harder. Maybe I acquire more stuff, or it's just I'm older and it's a lot of work. Anyway, it was fun. It's all out and I love it. Makes me happy to see it all. Oh, now the light's changing. Can you tell? Okay, I'm back. I changed the blinds over there and I think the lighting is a little bit better. So what I want to do right now is give you a fall cross-stitch showcase, fall and a little bit of Halloween. By all means, it's not everything that I have made for the season. I have a bunch of quilts, mini quilts. I've done some things in embroidery. I've done a little bit of wool felt. I've made some stuffed things. But this is just the cross stitch. So what I've done in the past couple of years as far as cross stitch for Halloween and fall. And I don't have a bunch of Halloween. I don't dislike Halloween. It's just not my favorite. I prefer the fall stuff, and I like cute Halloween ghosts and jack-o'-lanterns and just cute things. I'm not a fan of the gory, scary, and that's just me. So I will show you what I have. I think this was one of the first things I made when I got back into cross stitch, which would have been late 2019. And this was a really cute pillow that I made from a pattern by Waxing Moon Designs. She has some really, really cute patterns. I'll show you one that I got recently in a bit when I show you my whips. And so anyway, Waxing Moon Designs. I usually get her things off of her Etsy shop. I'll get her PDFs off of there. But this was like I think it was an autumn house trio. You can see I did this on a piece of Aida. I think this is the only piece of Aida I've stitched on since I got back into cross stitch. And to me it looks huge. Just huge. It's 2 strands of floss. And then I made it into a little pillow, put a little embroidered a fall leaf to close up the back, and it's just fiberfill. It sits in a wagon with a teddy bear. Super cute. But I do like it. There's 2 other houses in the pattern, so I would like to come back and do those at some point on 36 count and add those to my collection. I think a few of these I did last year. This is Ye Old Crow. This is Heart in Hand. I forget. It was just like a little card, so I think it was Heart in Hand. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I stitched this. This is on 40 count, and I did it with some sort of black. I just love it. I think it's so cute. Oh, there goes Doug. Found something he needs to bark at. Ye Old Crow. And then I just added some fabric to the side. I made a patchwork black on the back, and then I just ripped some fabric and knotted it and made a little hanger. Some little buttons on there, and I love that. I think that's really fun. Right, pillows are going on the chair over here. I think I finished this one last year too, and this one may have some walnut shells in it. But this is I forget the name of it. There's several of them. There's like a patriotic one, Christmas one, might be a Valentine one. But this has the crow. They all have the crow on them. And this is the 31st in October. I love that. Really cute. And that big white pumpkin. Probably wish I'd done it on something a little bit darker, but I do like that. So that goes in I have one table in my entry hall, a long table kind of under the stairs in the entryway. And all the other fall things around the house stay up just fall throughout October and November. But that table, for October, I do what little Halloween that I have, do that on there. And then for November, I change it out to Thanksgiving and turkeys and some other things that I haven't put out yet. So that's that. There's that. Another pillow. Let's see. This I did a long time ago. I think I did this before I even actually got back into cross stitch. And I think it's on even weave. I don't even know how I finished it. Cute. I think this is a frosted pumpkin. And it's just a slice of turkey. Not turkey. A slice of pumpkin pie. I love pumpkin pie. I could eat pumpkin pie year round. So I have a little display with a wool felt piece that I did about pumpkin pie. I have a wool felt slice of pumpkin pie that I did. I'll try and include some photos at the end of the video for you to see just kind of my different fall displays. I've probably done that before, but somehow every year it turns out different. Why I don't take pictures of it and remember where I put things, I don't know, but it's like a new adventure every year. Plus I'm always adding things. So anyway, super cute. That's just a frame I got at Hobby Lobby and it looked really cute in there. I'm gonna stand my frame things up down there. This I finished, I think last year. I really was struggling to finish this Prairie Schooler. I think I said I would never do a Prairie Schooler again, that I was bored with them. And so here's the deal, is I say that I'll never do things again and then I do them. So you really can't trust me. So if I say it, just remind me, Celeste, you didn't really mean that. Because I said I would never cross stitch again. I said I would never crochet. I said I would never do another Prairie Schooler. Guess what? I've changed my mind. Anyway, this is Prairie Schooler. I think it's called Autumn, and I do love it. Why I fussed and acted like a baby about it, I'm not real sure, but I love how it turned out. And there's no batting in it or anything. I just added some orange fabric and some trim up here, and I kind of just did an inside out. It's just 2 layers, and added some ribbon and a button, and it hangs on this charcuterie board or whatever that I got off of Amazon. I'll try and link that below where I got that. But that is, I think it's just Autumn. I could look it up, but anyway. That is one, and I have that standing up on the dining room table. And let's see, what's next? Do you want to show that one? Or this one? I think I'll do this one. This I really enjoy doing. This chart, or these charts, were out of print, and I had a sweet friend who had them and loaned them to me, and I was just thrilled to be able to borrow them. And I stitched them together as one. They're 2 separate charts, and I stitched them as one. So this is Ida Mae Crow and Ira Ray. I believe these were the Good Housewife. And I stitched them together on one. I just love them. Just think they're the cutest things ever. And this was just a sign at Hobby Lobby that I popped the inside out of and framed them. I love how it kind of looks rustic-y for the crows in the garden. But boy, they're so cute. Such a fun stitch. So these are on my crow display. I have a crow display. So I love those. So I did that. And then this one has not come out yet. This one comes out, you can see. This one I'll put out on, it hangs on the wall in my bedroom all the time with some paintings that my mom did, because this is kind of a tribute to my mom. This is Mighty Acorn from the Blackbird Winds of Autumn book. And I stitched this for my mom because when I was a teenager, she got an acorn. I told the story before, but she got an acorn from the neighbor's bur oak tree across the street. And great big acorns, and she planted the acorn in a pot, and she started to grow a tree from that acorn. And when I was dating my husband, and before we were husband and wife, in college, and I was still living at home, and the tree was growing, and she'd planted it in the front yard, and I just remember my husband giving her a hard time about how spindly it was and how we needed to put lawn furniture underneath it. And but today, that tree, you know, maybe 30 years later, 20 something, 28, 26, I don't know, long time, because we've been married almost 25 years, so somewhere between 25 and 30 years, the tree is this gorgeous big bur oak tree in front of my parents' house. And so I just always remember that and can't think of that without, you know, thinking about my mom. So this is the mighty acorn, and I stitched it as called for with all the colors, and I think this was on the called for fabric too. Is that oaken or whatever the picture this plus was called for? And so down here I put my mom's initials. And then right there, you can see it says 3014, and that's the house number of my parents' house where the bur oak is. And so this hangs in my bedroom year round. She did a little watercolor towards the end of her days, and I have 2 of those paintings framed, and they're hung. They're simple, but they're pretty. They're hung in my bedroom, and this is with it. So I will put this out when I change that table to Thanksgiving. I'll put this one out with it. So I love it. And this frame I found at an antique store, and it was just a great fit. So I love that. All right, this one is on the Halloween table right now. This is Midnight Watch from Blackbird Designs. I love this one too. Just makes me happy. Apparently I finished this one in 2020. So impressed. This frame I found, I think, at an antique store at Goodwill, and then I spray painted it black. I remember it was blue. So this is stitched with called for colors. I love it so much. Such a fun stitch. Love it. So cute. So that is Midnight Watch from Blackbird Designs. And so this one will go away when I switch the table out to Thanksgiving. Was that all I brought up to show you? Like I said, I'm working on more fall cross stitch this year. I don't have a ton. I mean, of course, I've only been back into cross stitch for what, 2.5 years maybe. So, I mean, really, I've done a lot, but it just, you know, it takes time to, you know, and to remember to do the smalls. I love to do samplers so much that sometimes I forget to pull out a small to make some things for decorations, but I've been working on some of that. So, like I said, it's not all my fall decor that I have made, but that's what I have in the way of cross stitching. So the other day when I was planning out my FlossTube for today, I wrote in my notes, it says no FFOs, no fully finished objects, you know, oh well, sorry, but then I have one. So now this was a past finish, and I could look up when I finished it, but it was last year sometime, and this has been hanging up on my, I have a hanger on my door over here where I hang things that need to be framed or finished if I can, and this has been hanging there for quite a while. So this has been waiting because it was an odd size of a finish, and I knew that I just could not find a frame, even a custom one. You know, like I said, a lot of times I would find a custom frame piece at the antique store or at Goodwill that a lot of times those would have been odd sizes, but this was too odd and I just wasn't finding anything. So I knew that it was just gonna have to wait until I learned how to make frames, and so it's been sitting and waiting. And but the other day I found a frame, pulled it out, chopped it, finished it, glued it and stapled and put it together and frame my piece. So I actually do have an FFO. It's an older finish, and this is Manor at Quaker, and she's done. I love this chart so much. This probably goes down as one of my all-time favorite finishes. It's just beautiful. The reds and the pinks, I mean, already are gorgeous in that golden yellow. And then you throw this lettuce leaf, this pop of lettuce leaf in there, and it's just stunning. I love it. So this is Manor at Quaker Hill by Brenda Gervais with Thy Needle and Thread. I stitched this with all the called for colors, and I stitched it on a piece of R&R French vanilla, I think 36 count, and I love that. As I was framing it, I was telling my friend, I remember how much I love the French vanilla from R&R. It's just a beautiful linen. So this is a much bigger frame. I chopped it and glued it and stapled and did a little waxing on it to hide some flaws and some, you know, just where it had been roughed up. I mean, this is a really cheap frame I got. And then did my frame. So I'll tell you right here, when I was lacing this yesterday morning, I did a little bit of a video of my lacing process, and that is on my YouTube channel. I uploaded that yesterday. So it shows me lacing, for the most part, lacing this chart or this piece. And it's not a complete tutorial in that unlike my other tutorials where I give you complete extra instructions and talk you through the whole process, this is not that. But I wasn't struggling. I had wanted to film my lacing of Consider the Lilies, and that just wasn't going to happen. But this one was going well as usual, and I just thought I'm going to turn on some video and see what I can get. So there's really no word, there's not me speaking. It's just music, and I added some captions in the video, so it's a real short 15-minute, I call it my mini tutorial for lacing, and I promise there will be a better, bigger tutorial in the future, hopefully soon, where I talk you through the whole process. So, but you can go watch that. I will add a link below, but it's here on my channel. So, did that. There's Manor at Quaker Hill. Hung it up. Waited to see how long it took my husband to notice that something had changed. That's always a fun game we play. My boys, my kids notice faster than my husband does, so it's really funny. So I did have an FFO, so I'm really excited. All right, next I want to go through what's in my basket, my downstairs basket. We're going to have that as a continuing segment, the what's in my basket, because what's in my basket downstairs will always cover both my whips and my plans, what I plan to work on soon. So whatever, that's a notebook, that doesn't belong in there, sorry. I was trying to carry a bunch of stuff upstairs. So what's in this basket, this was one of my mom's Lungaburger baskets, and it's the things I'm working on, or I just changed it out recently, so it's the things that I'd like to work on over the next month or so. So it may not change every time, but it does have everything in it for sure, all my whips and the things I want to be working on soon. So shall we get into that? Let's do that. So I have two things that I've been spending a lot of time with recently in the last week or so. It's been really fun. So I have this adorable chart from Plum Street Samplers called Rest a While. Love the fox. Just really, really cute chart. I love it so much. Got all my favorite things. Pumpkins, acorns. So I have been working on this. It is being stitched on. Okay, so I didn't think I needed my calendar, but I do. Because the calendar holds the key to my linen. So I started this one, let's see if I can find it. Started this one back in July on a whim. And, uh-oh, I must have something. This is, this is 36 count Lucia by Tropical Stitches. Really pretty golden color. I love it. Let's see, does that look? It's hard to capture, but it is just a really lovely golden. So here is Rest a While. So cute. I haven't put the face on the fox yet. There's a face on the moon and there may be a face on this pumpkin. I think I'm gonna leave those off, but I'll put the fox face on. So I'm a little more than halfway done with this and would really like to finish here soon. I was working on filling in his tail. You can see now I just need to fill in the white on his tail. There's not a whole lot left, but that is really fun. So most of the called for colors, I think it was all over dyes. Let's see. Yeah, it's all, she calls for all over dyes, but gives a DMC conversion. So mine's a combination of the over dyes that I had on hand and some of the DMC, but it's just super cute. I love that. So that was my son using the blender. I told him to give me a warning. Maybe I'll give you a warning. Okay, in that same bag, I found this one by Cottage Garden Samplings. It's called Turkey Day, and I got a little start on it last year, and I think I'll get back to it this year, but I may not finish it, but that would be really fun. That's all I did was the kind of the leaves at the bottom here, and super cute. I'd like to have it done. I don't know if I'll get it done this year. I know I made a lot of color changes to this one, so as I go through that, if I have anything to share as far as colors that I changed, I will let you know. But first I want to finish this Rest a While by Plum Street. So that's on my to be finished really soon. And here's all my colors. Really fun colors, really pretty fall colors. Make me happy. Okay, so that's something I've been working on a lot and will continue. Maybe soon here I will have a finish on that one. Okay, it's back in the basket. Okay, next I'll show you this one. I started this the other day. I think I started this on Sunday. This is so cute. I told my Saturday Stitcher friends, I said, I don't know what's come over me. I'm not a big Halloween person, and I'm totally not a cat person. I'm not a cat person. But I could not pass up this chart. Oh my goodness, Tabby's Halloween by Teresa Kogut. I mean, isn't she just the cutest? So for the non-Halloween, definitely not cat person. Why do I do the things I do? I think I want to finish her first before I get back to Rest a While. Here's all her colors. I'm not sure. I'll have to look and see. There's her colors. If you'll see here on the chart, she's got like lots of little swirlies with stars. I'm not sure I'm going to do those. I may just add some of the black doodads and call it a day, or not. I'm not sure yet. I'm going to finish her first and then I'll decide, because I don't think I'm going to finish her like that. What I'd like is an oval frame. I'm going to go to Hobby Lobby tomorrow. I got a couple things I need to look for. But here she is, and she is on a really pretty piece of, can you see that? Harvest Moon by Color and Cotton. So she is just the cutest. Oops, what's on her? So cute. Look at that sweet face. So this is 36 count, Color and Cotton, Harvest Moon. Really, really pretty piece of linen. And I think I'm doing all the called for colors. Let's see. Yes, I am. All the called for colors, which was a few over dyes and some, and the rest was DMC. So she is so cute. So I'm gonna get her finished first so I can add her to my Halloween display. So I showed this one to you in the last FlossTube. I had just started it. My friend Chrissy and I started this together, and it's the Butternut Has Pin Keep. I kept calling it the Butternut Squash Pin Keep. By Stacy Nash. And I didn't make a ton more progress on it, but I did finish the pumpkins and the vine. So all I really have to do is fill in that gray blue down below. I switched mine to be a little more gray blue, so I picked a different color on that. I think I changed the house color, so I will share that with you when I get there. I think I'm going to finish Tabby's Halloween and rest a while before I get back to this one. And I may have a few like alphabet changes because I think it says Boo and Jack in the alphabet, so I may have to change a few things. I may take out the butternut house altogether. I don't know yet. I may put a scripture. I don't know. We'll see. But I do want to get back to that one. That is on a piece of 36 count creme brulee by Lake House that I am squishing it on there because I wanted it to fit. I'm not sure what I'll start after that. I have a couple things like I showed you in my bag that April made me, the little squirrels that I want to start. But I don't know that I'll do those next. This was the other waxing moon designs that I bought recently. And I may do a couple of these first because they're just so cute. These autumn littles. I messaged her. She has maybe a spring littles, summer and a winter, and I think a Halloween. And then she has these autumn littles. And I sent her a message on Etsy and are there going to be Christmas littles because they're so cute? And she said yes. So those should be in the works and coming out because these are so cute. So that may be the next one that I work on after I finish Tabby and my fox. Okay, so let me go ahead and show you a few other things in the bag here, in the basket, sorry, before I move on. I don't think, I showed you last time I had started Hannah Lovina Jocelyn out of the Honeysuckle Manor book from Blackbird Designs. And I worked on that a good bit. I did not pick her up again this time, but I did start another one out of the Honeysuckle Manor book. Let me see if I can find that real quick. For the holidays. Nope. There it is. All right, there it is. Honeysuckle Manor. So I had showed you that I had started this one, Hannah Lovina Jocelyn, and I'm doing her just as she's stitched, other than the name is going to be changed. And I'll tell you why in just a minute. So then I saw on Instagram, and I put this on my Instagram. There is this chart in the same book called Margaret Harris, and it's really pretty. I love it too. But I saw on Instagram a lady who had stitched it. I'd show you the picture, but she never gave me permission, so I won't show you the picture. But if you go to my Instagram, I know I link her there, and you can go look at it. But she started Margaret Harris, and she did hers in these beautiful blues. So I sat down with her chart, and I think she gave somebody the list of silks that she had chosen. So I kind of looked at those, but mostly I just got out my overdyes and I started looking at the blues on her stitched piece and picking out my own. And so I started Margaret Harris. So what prompted me to start the other one, both of them, well, the second one, Margaret Harris. So growing up, obviously, I had two grandmothers. My maternal grandmother was called Nana, and we took care of her, and she never drove, and she lived nearby, so we did a lot with Nana. My other grandmother, we called her grandmother. This is my dad's mom. They lived in San Antonio most of the time. I saw her some, you know, not as much as I saw Nana, but my mom took care of her. But I remember as a child, and I wish I had pictures to show you right now, but I don't. I'd have to go digging. I always thought of Nana as my pink grandmother and grandmother as my purple or blue grandmother. Here's why. Nana, she did love pink. That was her favorite color. But her hair always had a little, her dyed, you know, it wasn't dyed, but, you know, it was colored somehow, and it just kind of had a pink tinge to it. And then my other grandmother, who had had very dark hair all her life, her dyed hair, as she got older, just kind of had a bluish purple tinge to it. So I just remember thinking as a little girl, I have a pink grandmother and I have a blue and purple grandmother. So the pink one, Hannah Lovina Joslin, is going to have my maternal grandmother's name and the year of her birth on it, or the date. I haven't figured out how to work that in. And then Margaret Harris, in its blues, is going to have my paternal grandmother's name on it. And so those will be tributes for them, and I will always remember why they are the way they are. So my pink and blue grandmothers. So here is Margaret Harris. I'm not going to show you Hannah, that's in my last video, but I did start Margaret Harris, and she is started on a piece of Zweigart granite. Very, very pretty color. Really dark and lovely. It's really pretty. I'm gonna have to order some more of it. So here she is. This is how much I've gotten done. Both of them are relatively small samplers, super, just so pretty. I love those flowers. So I picked the blues to go in there, and I'm just really enjoying putting this one together, and really just was having a great time with it before I decided to pull out some fall stuff. And here are my colors, and when I'm done, and making sure that I've done all the you know, that I stuck with what I chose. These are my colors, but I don't mind sharing those with whoever would like to know. So some greens and blues, gray, because I did pull another color. This Banker's Gray wasn't in my original pull, and I decided I needed it. So anyway, those are my colors, and I just think they're beautiful. So that is Margaret Harris. I kind of want to work on her too. I kind of want to work on them all. But seeing as I only have 2 hands and 24 hours in a day like everyone else. So, what else have I been working on? Let's finish the basket and then I'll show you a couple of things. So what did I put in my basket? Some things haven't changed. I still have, I'll just show you quick ones in my basket. I still have, this is Mary Wigglesworth from Hands Across the Sea. I haven't done any more on that yet, but she is still out to work on. So I might work on her some. She is there. I have those 2 Honeysuckle Manor. So the 2 samplers I just showed you from Honeysuckle Manor are in there. All my fall and Halloween are in there. I decided, I don't know when or if I will get to it, but I decided to pull out this partly because some of the colors just make me feel like it's fall. And so this is Smith Sampler. I have not worked on the Smith Sampler in quite a while. I still love it. It's beautiful. So I thought I would pull Smith Sampler out and get back to work on her at some point because she is beautiful. Oh boy, she's been packed up in here a while. I have to look back and see if I can find. So I mean, I've got a decent portion done. I guess it's almost like there's fourths, and so this is the first fourth of the chart. And this is a color conversion of some sort. I don't even remember at this point, but I love the colors. It's really pretty. So I wouldn't mind pulling that out and getting some work done on Smith Sampler. Let me see if I can look and see when I started that. I want to say it was the end of 2020. Was it? That was New Year. So January 4th of 2021. And that is 36 Count Dusty Road by Seraphim Fabrics. Really pretty. Okay, so that's in my basket. Okay, so I want to pull it out and work on it. Get it all tucked in here. Okay, and then I have 3 Christmas stitches. We'll start with this one. I started this oh, was it July I started this with Annie, the Proper Stitcher. Hi, Annie. This is This Joyous Season by Plum Street. Love this one. So I don't think this will get finished this year, but it is something I would like to work on. And I am stitching this on, I think we started that in July or August. Let's see, Annie. Maybe you remember. I don't. July 25th. Oh, that's right. We started on July 25th because of December 25th. And so this is on Patriots by R&R. With all the called for colors. And here that one is. So I've made some nice progress on the house. Sorry, it's not creased right down the middle. Some nice progress on the house. So that would be an easy one to get back to. So she is in my bag. Do you call your stitching sheet? I call my stitching sheet. This one, I don't know if this one will get finished either, but it would be a good one to work on. This is Amelia Jane Chandler. I do not have a color printout of this, so I will insert a picture here. And she is a beautiful sampler. I love her. Just 2 colors. Let me see when I started her. I started her not 2020. I bet I started her 2021. I like to sit here and watch me flip through my yeah, no. Jane Chandler. So she has a Hands Across the Sea chart. And I must have started her in 2020. I think I did. Yes, I started her November 28th of 2020. And she's on 36 count vintage country mocha. And I'm using Buckeye Scarlet and Dried Thyme. So it just calls for 2 colors, and it's a thinner, skinnier sampler. But, oh, look, I had more done than I thought. I need to pull her back out and work on her. Isn't she pretty? So not necessarily a Christmas sampler, but a really pretty red and green sampler to put out year-round or just at Christmas, either one. But I love that. So she is in my stack to work on. And last but not least, what's in the basket? Kind of like a little, show segment here. What's in the basket is this one I really want to finish this year. Joya Noel by Blackbird Designs. I started this, it was a loan from someone, and I started it last year. And somebody had loaned me the chart, and then I returned that because then somebody so generously gifted me the chart, which I was just such a great, I just appreciate that so much. So I think I started this sometime, oh yeah, I started it on Christmas last year, December 25th of 2021, and this is just on 30, not just, it's one of my favorite colors, 36 count Winter Moon with all the called for colors. It is so beautiful. I really would like to finish that one this year. Even if it's not on December 24th, I don't care. A lot of fun. It's so beautiful. So very thankful for that gift and loan, and really looking forward to getting back to that one. So that is what's in my basket. So you should be seeing me working on those in coming months. My basket's really full. Y'all are so patient with me. Okay. I do have one other whip that I'm working on, which I keep upstairs because it is, I like to have something to work on when I'm upstairs and the kids are doing school, even though there's fewer kids doing school up here these days. But I like to have a little something to stitch on while I'm up here if I'm not doing something else. So a friend loaned me this Prairie Schooler chart called Starry Night. That's all those really pretty nativity ornaments. I don't think I'm going to do all of them. I know I want to do, well, this is the one I'm working on right now. I'm going to do that one next, and for sure this one. Maybe the wise men. I'm not sure, but for sure these three here. So it calls for some blues, you know, a couple of blues, and then all the dark that you see is black. And then it calls for a chronic gold. And so I changed that. The black was fine, but I really wanted it to be all blue. So I changed the DMC 310 to a super dark navy blue DMC 939. So here's the blues. These are the blues that were called for, and I added in the dark one. That should have been black. So pretty. And then it suggested if you didn't want to use the chronic that you could use DMC 3820, and so I am doing that. So those are my 5 colors that I'll use for all those. And then this is just a little scrap of something, 36 something, I don't know, but I've made great progress on that, and I love how it looks. So I'm excited to do this one. I don't know if I will pick up the next 2 right away, because I want to work on some other Christmas ornaments. I'll show you something I got here in a little bit, but that is in the works, and I kind of work on that up here. There was one other thing I wanted to show you, that the Saturday Stitchers. So the Saturday Stitchers, I'm not sure how I think I named us, but maybe not. But maybe once a month we gather on Zoom on Saturday to stitch. Sometimes we have a called for project, and sometimes we just stitch, and then we chat quite often via text. So our project this past, we met on October 1st, and our past project was perforated paper, a perforated paper stitch. So I had never done perforated paper. Kim Goldman is one of the Saturday Stitchers. She has been working a little bit of perforated paper and wanted to do something small as well, and wanted to get us interested in it. I know April _heirlooms has done maybe some Mill Hill perforated paper, and the same for Merit, so just because Buzz. And I had not done any perforated paper. I think I bought a Mill Hill kit once and I got rid of it. Who knows? So anyway, I bought the white 18 count Mill Hill perforated paper package on 123 Stitch. I'll link that below. And in the 18 count, it only comes in white right now. And so if you want it to look more antique-y, you got to do something to it. And so we picked a bird out of the book A Heart Remembers from Blackbird Designs, the one that just came out. From the sampler A Heart Remembers, we took the bird at the top of the sampler, and we each stitched it on perforated paper. And then we're each going to finish it our own design, our own way, and then we're not sharing that until we get together the next time. So I'm interested to see how Kim and Merritt and April and I all finish ours. I have a plan. I think it's going to work. We shall see. But here is it's really hard to see, my finish, or my stitch finish. That bird. Such pretty colors. I did something wrong somewhere on the bird. Anyway, it looks good. I'm happy. I stitched one color in the wrong place or something, but it looks really pretty. So it's just a tiny little bird, but so pretty. It just makes me think very antique, very old. So I did antique the, gosh, I don't even see it. Antique it. That didn't help. Antique it. First I did just this small section with coffee, and it was okay-ish. Then I went ahead and finally bought myself, I bought 2 things. So it's in a Ziploc because I don't want anything leaking. Some of this Primitive Gatherings Instant Antique. I finally bought myself some. Can't remember if I got this on 123 Stitch or Fat Quarter Shop. Bought myself some of that. Bought myself a mister off of Amazon. They came 2 in a box, so one's got water in it over here, and this one has the Instant Antique in it. And I redid it. After I'd stitched it, I re-misted the perforated paper with this, and I like how it turned out much better than the coffee. So that, I also bought this oh, what's his name? I have no idea. Oh, Tim Holtz Distress Oxide ink in Gathered Twigs. I have not tried this yet, but that's on my, I might try to do, I think there's 2 pieces of perforated paper in the package, and I'll play with the next one. So I don't have any plans to start anything else just yet, but when I do, and plus I wanted some of that antiquing spray to use on some other things. I've seen people use it before and just never have bought it. So I did that, and so that will be fun to finish. And is that all of the stuff I have there? I think so. All right, a little bit about haul. I think I have some haul. Okay, so I got some charts, and then I've ordered a couple other things. So somebody had gifted me some silken ribbons from the Thread Gatherer, and I used them on a project and I really liked them. And so on their Etsy shop, I ordered 2 more colors of silken ribbons. Really pretty. This one's called Stormy Skies, and this one's called Wood Smoke. So I thought both of those were really, really pretty. So I ordered those. I know I have a project that I'm thinking of for one of them. And then from Fat Quarter Shop, I ordered a, this is Noelle by Editus Sitar of Laundry Baskets Quilts. So I ordered a charm pack. I'm not sure what I'm gonna do with it. This may just be backings for ornaments or something like that. So it's just so pretty, and I know I had loved it, so I went ahead and ordered a charm pack. Got some charts. One of the charts I got, I thought I got 4 charts, maybe I didn't. Okay, anyway. No, I only did 3. Okay, so I ordered from Christine at Hollis Hands Create. I'd been waiting for this one. It's so cute, so I want to do this one soon. Deck the Coop Pin Keep. Again, this is, okay. So when I started the Butternut House Pin Keep, and I may have said this last time I was stitching, I'm like, this is not a pin keep. This is like a bed pillow. It's like 7 inches. It's pretty big. So I was just laughing. It's fine. But I was expecting it to be much smaller. So this is called Deck the Coop Pin Keep. And I have a feeling it's, on 40 count, it's 7 by 7.5. So that's a decent size. But it's so cute. I love that. So I got that. I got Susanna Lynch from Layla's Studio. I've loved this sampler for a long time. So beautiful. Susanna Lynch, 1862. And then I have wanted these birds. I don't know when I'll stitch them, but I'm going to stitch them. These are prairie. See, here I go. See, I said I wasn't going to do any more prairie schooler, and look at me. I'm doing the nativity one. Yeah, what's wrong with me? You cannot trust me. That's what it is. Okay, birds and berries from Prairie Schooler. I love birds, and I love those birds. They are so pretty. I'm gonna stitch those at some point. And the other fun thing I got was another, is it a DVD or a CD? Yeah, it's a DVD. I have the Sampler and Antique Quarterly magazine on DVD, all the issues of that, and I really love that. That was a really neat purchase. And so I saw this and I was really excited to find it. This is a similar DVD, the Christmas Ornaments collection from 97 to 2013. This is the Christmas Ornament magazine from Just Cross Stitch from each year from 97 to 13, and it's all here on this DVD. I've already looked at all of them. There's several that I want to do already, but this will give me lots of Christmas ornaments to do because I really do want to do some Christmas ornaments. I don't think I was big into wanting to do Christmas ornaments at first, but now I feel like I'd like to do a few. So we'll see. You know, some of it's how much do I have time for? What am I going to get done? But I'll see what I do. All right. Next, I want to announce a giveaway winner from last time, and then I have a giveaway for this time, and then we'll close with a little bit of scripture. Okay, giveaway time. 2 videos ago, I had done a giveaway for these 2 charts, and I have never heard from the winner, so I'm going to go ahead and re-give away these or redraw the winner for these, because I know somebody would like to be working on these for fall, and I'd love to get them out in the mail. So the new winner for these charts is congratulations. I will comment on your comment, and you can email me your address and I will get those in the mail to you. All right, the big giveaway from last time was a giveaway that I did for my 7,000 subscribers and my 2-year anniversary, and then kind of the fact that I finished Consider the Lilies is a new chart, Consider the Lilies, that I did finish, and then all the DMC to do the chart, to stitch it, and you can pick your own linen. So I'm super excited to see who gets this. The winner for this Consider the Lilies package is so yay, I hope to see you being able to stitch this. I will comment on your comment. You can email me and I will get that in the mail to you. So this time we have 2 different little giveaways, and the word is going to be pumpkin, because I'm still in the mood to give away fall things. So if you want to enter this giveaway, use the word pumpkin, and I have 2 different ones, so you'll win one of these, and we're just gonna have the one word pumpkin. So there'll be 2 winners. One winner of this giveaway will get both of these charts, the Autumn Alphabet by the Scarlet House. I have 2 of these, so one goes to a winner. And this Harvest Chalkful from Hands On Design, and it comes with the 14 count black Ada. So both of these charts will go to one person. And then the other, these were given to me by a viewer who sent me a beautiful box full of things, some to keep, some to give away, so thankful for that. And these 3 I thought made a great giveaway package. So the second winner will get these 3 charts. Let me show them to you. They are by the Woolly U, and this is called the Malkans Apothecary. So cute. This one is Jolly Jack. And then this one is, I don't see it. Why do I not see a name on this one? Let's see. Super cute. It's just a cat. So we'll just call this the Halloween cat one. I don't know. I don't see a name. Super cute. So the 3 of those together will be one giveaway. So 2 winners with the word pumpkin, and one of you will win the Autumn Alphabet and the Harvest Chalkful, and one of you will win these 3 Woolly U charts. So leave me a comment with the word pumpkin and we'll give those away. So I think the last thing I have to share with you before we say goodbye is a little bit about scripture. We're doing another Bible study up at church. It's a Catholic women's Bible study put out by a company or ministry called Walking with Purpose. Beautiful, beautiful women's Bible studies. And we just have an amazing group of women this year that have come out to study. Last year we did one. We've been doing it for several years. Last year we had maybe 130 women between the morning and evening session that joined us. This year I think we're at 190 women who are thirsty for the Word of God, and it's just really beautiful. I have a table of beautiful women. I'm one of the small group leaders, and the studies are just phenomenal. Really help us to dig deep into scripture and with the lens of the Catholic faith. And so this particular one's called Touching the Divine, and it is we're working through the Gospel of John, and it has really been a just a real blessing to, even just in these first 4 chapters, to do the lessons and do our discussion and really delve deep into this gospel. So last week's work has been really special. We were getting into the Gospel of John chapter 4 for that week, and it was kind of interesting because before I'd started the week's work, I felt like wells were popping up. I know that sounds silly, but I think over the weekend there'd been something with a well and having to do with, scripture or something. And then I was preparing a lesson to teach to a group of teens that meet here at our house, and the chapter for that book had to do with Isaac and Rebecca and the well. And I remember even that Wednesday, I knew that the chapter we were working on for Bible study had to do with the woman at the well. And yet I hadn't gotten to a particular day of the study yet. And so I'd only done the first day. And so I was telling the kids that I was teaching, I said, it's really kind of interesting, how God has been, something with wells, because they keep popping up recently. So is there something I'm supposed to? I said, I don't know what he's trying to tell me about the wells. What is it with the wells? So when I got to day 2 of the study, we were continuing to delve into the woman at the well, and we had to look at a passage from Jeremiah 2:13, and there were 2 evils that the people had committed. One was they had forsaken God the Father, the source of living water, and they had dug cisterns for themselves, but they were broken cisterns that didn't hold any water. And so it's kind of like, what are these broken cisterns in my life, right? What are they? They, maybe eating in a disordered way, or, just scrolling through my phone, those distractions, those things that I go to looking for fulfillment, looking to quench my spiritual thirst, and those things can't fill, right? Those broken cisterns, those things in my life cannot fill me like water from the well that is the living water of Jesus. And so there was just a line written here in the study, and it says, Jesus says to us, as we're looking at all those things that we run to first, Jesus says to us, that cistern is empty. You won't find what you're looking for there. And that just really stayed with me, and still has stayed with me, and has been something I've kind of repeated to help me evaluate, just my choices and where I'm spending my time and how much time am I giving to God. But I just thought that was beautiful. That cistern is empty. That thing you're chasing after, or that you're going to fulfillment, it's empty. You won't find what you're looking for there. But I will find what I'm looking for at that well that is Jesus, and he gives the living water. And to drink fully of that living water daily is what I want to do. And I pray that you can do that too, that you will experience that fulfillment and have that spiritual thirst quenched by Jesus in his word, in his presence, and in prayer, and for us in the church with the sacraments. And so I just wanted to share that with you. And so may we all drink deeply from that well, the wellspring. And I thank you for joining me. I pray for you. And I hope you have lots of happy stitching. And hopefully I'll be back in 2 weeks. I made it back in 2 weeks this time, so we'll see how I do this next time. So God bless you. Have a wonderful couple of weeks, and I will see you soon.